I don't blame you.
Sushi's,
I
unpopular
love
opinion.
sushi.
Hi, chat. Welcome,
Sushi
chat.
isn't-
opinion, but I just don't like sushi.
Well,
Whoa.
sushi isn't.
My soul is
raw.
hurting tonight.
That's sashimi.
Okay, but honestly, like sushi, I understand some people and it's totally like
I
it.
love sushi.
I love
it's one of my
sushi.
favorite
Oh my
foods.
God.
Hey,
Yeah.
Name is Mud is live.
That's what I'd asked for my birthday.
I did try to like it. Like I tried several different sushis, and I
Do
just
you like
never.
seafood?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's a little more surprising.
When you say you tried it multiple times, is it at the same place or different places and different things?
I've tried it at a few different places in a few different states.
Okay, that's fine.
Any of them Oceanside?
That doesn't matter.
Oregon. So like, yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
That really does not matter.
I was told that it did.
It did
Doesn't
not.
really
does not.
matter.
No, because sushi grade fish have to be actually a high enough grade, and some of it actually has to be frozen.
Yep.
So, yeah, it actually doesn't matter.
You can't use.
Good,
you can't
because I
just
eat a
use
bunch of it
any
in Ohio.
regular old fish.
Yeah. Some of the best sushi I
I
had
ate it
was
with
actually
bluegill,
in
but-
the Appalachian Mountains. So,
Wow.
where we used to live, there was a sushi place in town, and she was literally from Japan.
I'm sorry, but if you're in Appalachian Mountains and they ask you to, or you have oysters, they're probably not actually oysters.
Where
Hey,
are they,
Apple-
Tulip?
Yeah, with Tulip.
The secret is you got to cut them off way up here.
There's a place near me that the chef was a trained sushi chef in Japan as well, and the sushi's just so good.
Yep.
It hits different.
She makes her own, like, everything from scratch. All of her sauces are made in house from scratch and everything.
Which becoming a sushi chef in Japan takes like 5 to 10 years. I found out, which is wild. Yeah.
They take that shit seriously.
They take everything seriously.
Just like us in this game.
That is a false statement.
That
you
is
just
so
said.
false.
It was a great segue.
It was.
It was, but we turned it down.
I noticed, but
That was.
that
We take it so seriously that my character is high like 24/7.
We take it so seriously that I potentially trust people that will kill us. I really hope I didn't make a
We
mistake.
take this so seriously. We play Destiny instead of D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Are you referring to the Paladin?
You mean Destiny
Specifically-
and Dragons? Duh.
Or Dungeons and Destiny?
Yes, I'm referring to the Paladin. I don't know if I made the right decision in trusting him.
You should always trust the paladin.
Yeah, well,
Said no one ever.
But trust the church. The church is good.
I didn't say the church, I said a paladin. You always know where they stand.
Usually on the side of a church.
You never trust the church. We're the good people.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
If what's going to work?
Gotta see if I can actually read my dice. Oh yeah, this is fine. Never mind. I don't know what I was worried about.
Yeah, you're golden.
So what, you got all your incense going and candles, and it's like you feel like you're in a
incense doesn't
tavern?
provide a lot of light, but I do have 2 hurricane candles going.
2 hurricane candles? That sounds intense. Are these like Cat 1 hurricane candles or like Cat 5 hurricane candles?
Just small pillars and hurricane glasses. Let's not be like Florida elitist.
Oh shit. Yo.
Yes.
Ooh. It's time for me to become famous at dogehype.com. Doge hype. I'm famous. I've made it, boys. Why is my shit not?
I'm so confused. Why won't it let me do the thing?
What, delete the thing?
Yeah. There we go.
There it is.
It got advanced. Fuck.
Ooh.
I was trying to do the click to ban them, the drag and ban thing, and none of it was working. The Twitch just said no. Now they get to stay.
You and I clicked at the same time, and I almost accidentally banned Tulip.
A small sacrifice.
Accidentally.
On your stream.
Uh-huh. That would be kind of funny.
I posted.
Banned for instant mashed potato use.
What the fuck?
It's a small
I
sacrifice to make.
posted a picture in Discord.
I see that.
Awesome.
It's a lovely setup.
That's commitment. I love the commitment out of at least one of our party members.
Hey, Tulip's committed to the Discord website and fucking instant mashed potatoes.
This is true.
That's commitment. And we've got Morty that's dedicated to Destiny. Like, we've
He's
all
just-
got commitment.
He's trying to fulfill his destiny. It's fine.
All right, so what are we doing?
Fulfilling our destiny.
Mom,
If I
sorry,
recall,
keep
y'all
us on
were-
track.
Y'all were about to be sleeping. We ended with you guys sleeping and trying to talk to Los deities.
But I passed out. I was too high. I passed out straight through.
Yeah. Mud did not talk to God. Elena did get to a god, just the wrong one. I think Morty successfully found a god.
I did.
He's still trying to figure out that himself of like what he actually wants as his god.
No, I mean, in turn, like out of game, I've decided. I just like the internal struggle that my character is having.
And
A likely excuse. Blame the character.
Tulip, I believe Tulip found an entity.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this time they're seeking the night out. It'll be fun.
Oh god.
All right. So we're planning to blast some big monster with celestial energy, and we're trying to reach out to our buddies to ask for assistance in blasting the creature.
Yes, we're asking for spirit bomb essence.
Asking for god juice.
We're
And do we
asking for
have any
God juice.
concerns about God juice?
Yes, a lot.
So many.
Can we
So
stop
many.
saying God juice?
No, we're running with it. It's canon now. It's god juice.
Like before I go talking to the guy
The dude.
That's
whose name I
that's
don't remember.
Drakor, all right.
Oh, that's right, Drakkar Noir. I can never remember that.
Oh,
Hold
God.
Hold on.
Just think of
Hold on.
parkour, but like Drakor.
I
Just
need
maybe don't
just
outright.
I need just 1 second. Hold on.
God,
Ooh.
jeez.
Mud said it wrong, and then then Butterball proceeded to say an entirely different name that was still wrong.
I know, but I know it's close to Drakkar Noir.
It's literally
So,
Jerk,
Drakor.
jerk
It's
hard
Drakkor.
noir.
It's Drakor.
It's jerk
Drakkor.
hard noir.
Jerk hard for the god juice?
Jerk hard.
Jerk hard for the god. Yeah.
saying,
I was
when I
taken
hear it, I hear Drakkar.
I was taken so far back because, like, at least Mud saying it wrong. It's close enough. Like but there's no "in" anywhere in his name.
No, I know. But
She's thinking of Jafar Fafar.
Oh,
no,
God.
Drakkar Noir is the like
Wah-fa-fa.
cologne for. It's from a show anyway.
I'm unfamiliar with the
Hope.
show.
Well,
But
it's
also I-
actually like a real cologne.
I also just don't watch very many shows.
I know. I know. I guess we should do something.
Oh, that is not how I have it spelled, Jester. I literally have
Where did we
parkour,
type
but it's
this?
Drakour.
That's, I mean, damn.
Oh, why am I pretending like I have internet? That was really dumb of me.
Habit.
Do you want us to answer that question, or
I have my laptop open because I have my notes on it for Elena, but then I tried to get to Discord on my laptop like that was going to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Drawcore parkour, dude? That's how I remember it.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get to our chat to see. I assume that's where it is.
Never mind.
Where did you type it?
It's
I just sent it in Mud's stream.
Mud's, Twitch chat.
Oh, I'm not going there. Ugh.
It's just DRACHOER.
Butterball actually hates me, so.
Has nothing to do with their power.
DRACHOR. Is that what you said?
OER.
OER.
Yep, I'm not changing it. So just gonna have to. You need to change yours because you're wrong, Jester. I don't care that you created the character. You're wrong.
So since most of you will be talking to an entity tonight of your choosing, who wants to go first?
We're along for the ride.
I'll let you violently fight one another for who gets to go first.
All right, everybody roll a d20. The highest person goes first.
That's a good idea. I like that.
The highest person is Mud.
Drawcore.
I got a 2.
I was about to say, Elena's about to be the highest character. Does that count?
I got a 16.
What did you get, Butterball?
5.
Okay, so Morty then.
Great. Let's do it. Let's rip this Band-Aid off.
Elena, you're supposed to roll 420. Come on now.
Which god was it that
How
you were looking for again?
One why?
Celeste, right?
Alrighty.
Yoki dokie.
I didn't really feel like I had to. Yeah, it's Celeste.
No, I just gotta double check. Oh man, I can't look at the fucking Lost Fables chat without seeing that car.
Yeah. That's gonna be that's gonna be how we sell our Mrs. Field cookies through.
The more I look at it, the more I hate it.
That's the point.
All right.
It's not as good as my Florida Man livery, but it's a close second.
So y'all get led back to your rooms. Your room, singular. The one. It's cramped, but at least there are, not beds, but bed rolls for you guys. The alternative is you can camp outside if you want.
I'm good.
I'll probably stay inside. Yeah.
And you guys drift off to sleep. Focusing or praying or doing whatever it is you do to try to talk to your patrons, so to speak.
I just faceplant and curl up with one knee up by my ribs.
Understandable. A very effective method to summon a grandmother's care. Or a god of weed. And as you all drift off to sleep, we'll begin with Imric. Fuck. I kept wanting to say Morty. We'll begin with Imric. Coming to his senses in a golden field that he's become, somewhat accustomed to.
The field of reeds.
But this time, instead of it just being a full field and nothing happening there, there's a new little building in the middle of this golden field. It's not much.
Fancy.
It's like a small hut that's got a little bit of fire coming from the fireplace, or from a chimney, and just a very homey feeling to it.
All right. Well, I I walk in. Really no beating around the bush here.
There's no door, so you can just head on in. Inside of the hut's a little bit, a little bit more. It's got a nice sitting chair, a fireplace, an armor stand with gleaming golden armor on it.
Nice.
A sword kind of like held in the armor stand's hand. And Celeste is just kind of staring out a window. Hello. I did not expect you to be able to come quite yet.
Well, it seems I could use your assistance in the physical realm. Also, question for you: can I trust your brother? Can you trust your brother?
What?
I might have made a mistake.
My brother is dead. I watched them kill him.
Well, the paladin that worships your brother that I just met begs to differ.
It is unlikely that he is alive, but maybe.
So the reason I'm here, I guess, is I need some of your celestial energy to save some people. But it requires you to work with your potential enemies.
That is extraordinarily vague.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bad at explaining things.
What are you what? How do you intend to?
They intend to launch a cannon of pure celestial energy at a very evil being. I tried to explain to them that it wasn't a good idea, but I wasn't. I was turned down.
And what gods are helping with this?
Well, your brother is one, if you choose to believe that or not.
It would be an excellent day if my brother was still alive.
Celeste, I think he might be. And I was told or asked, I guess, in a sense, by his paladin, if you guys could work together, or would be willing to work together. He seems to have a false view of the old gods.
False in what way?
And that he believes a story that I don't think is true.
And what story might that be?
I out of game. What did the paladin tell me last session? That Celeste was evil.
She didn't
Or
do much or something like that.
That she didn't do, or like her take on justice was like overly aggressive.
Yeah,
Right?
he said that she was the blade of order, where her brother maintained order. She went out and struck down things that she viewed as chaos.
So I say, well, his perspective is that your brother maintained the order while you were the blade, so to speak. You struck down your justice wrathfully on whoever you saw fit.
That is not entirely false. I was the blade of order. However, those I struck down, we discussed fully with one another. We picked out our enemies individually. We picked out our enemies together. I was just the one that would fight and take them out.
Interesting.
Namely, they were fiends and demons. Because they had to stay in the underworld where they belonged.
Well, I will tell you, this enemy is a fiend of great power.
Yes, I've heard rumors that since our unfortunate passing, there's an entire land full of fiends, demons, and undead.
Yes, and it seemed that our defense of this land has fallen, and they are breaking through, and they've completely taken over the city that I am currently in. Which is why I am here now, asking for your assistance and wondering if you can maybe somehow help me convince the paladin that the current holder of your spark is not to be trusted, or I see him as a potential ally.
The champion is who you refer to.
Yes. Not
There
as
was
an
a-
ally, but convincing the paladin that the champion is not who he appears to be.
There was a time where the champion was a good man.
I know. But he is no longer.
Perhaps he could be again, but not while he holds that power. A mortal holding on to a celestial spark is corrupting to its core.
Power has gone to his head. He sees himself unstoppable.
In a way, he is at the moment. If he should die, he will return. It is a truly great power that he wields. However, as you know the secrets to his power, if you kill him and tear that spark away from him, he will not return. But you're not required to kill him. If you can convince him to give it up willingly, that is also an option. It's just not one I'm certain will be successful. So you need my energies to make a bomb.
Yeah, basic. Yeah, I mean, yep.
And you're going
Sure
to
do.
shoot that bomb. At what exactly?
What's the creature's name again? What are they called again?
They did not give you a name. They just
Yeah.
a giant ass undead monster.
I give her the best description I can. You know, it's a giant, 2-story sized, maybe even larger undead aberration
That flies.
that can fly. Yeah. And that all attempts of getting close to it are met with death.
That sounds terrible. Also sounds vaguely familiar. And
Do you
you're
know what this creature is?
Probably. I believe we called them something akin to Nightwalkers.
I roll like a check to see if that name rings a bell.
Sure.
Like a history check.
Sure.
16.
Yeah, I mean, that name sounds vaguely familiar. You definitely haven't seen one before.
Right.
Or like even seen an illustration of it or anything. But you've definitely like read it in like clerical books at some point. They're like, oh yeah, it's normally in those books it's like, yes, a great paladin or a great cleric was able to take down this mythical beast.
I have read of these mythical creatures, but I thought they were more just legend and interpretation than truth.
I used to slay those things for a good time. And just certain none of you can just run up and kill it. You have to shoot
There's-
bombs at it.
Again, Celeste, I wish I tried to convince them that this is not a good idea.
I'm confident that you and your friends would not be able to survive a forward encounter with it.
Correct.
I would hunt them for sport because it was a challenge.
Man, these things are challenged for gods. Holy shit.
Though, given that I don't feel its presence on the material plane, it must be a very young one or weakened already.
I do believe they said it is. They have attempted and have somewhat weakened it already. I think. Right? Did they say that?
They said something. They did say like the paladin said his like most of his order went up there and tried to kill it, and they all died.
Yeah. So potentially could be if the paladin soldiers made any sacrifice in their last moments.
Oh. I will give you my aid when the time comes. I'm not sure how much that aid would be, but when the time comes, you will have it.
I just give her like a slight bow and thanks and like honoration. Again, though, do you think there is a way you can help show this paladin the truth? I fear
Yeah.
he's blinded by the champion's views.
Your paladin has not spoken lies, but he does follow a hero. But it'll be easier to convince them of of the hero's falsities if that hero is no longer needed at the scene. Once you have made it safe in that city, you will have no reason to blindly follow the person that is protecting the city.
This is true. As always, I will do what I can to recover your spark. Oh, also, I know you told me to rely on um what's the god of the moon's name?
She's mostly just known as like just the moon goddess
Just the moon goddess. Yeah.
because she's got 12 faces and each one has a different name.
I know you told me to rely on her power, but she is getting quite upset, for lack of a better term, at me. She
It
knows
was
my worship is swaying towards another.
she was always fickle.
I just don't know how much longer I can convince her that I still follow her tenets blindly.
Likely not for much longer. But should you get the spark from the champion, you won't need her anymore. But take care before then. And afterwards. Because even when you don't need her anymore, she is a vengeant goddess.
My reasons for worshiping her in the first place, so I understand.
Do you have anything else you needed?
Out of game. Trying to think if there's anything I'm forgetting. Um there's anything else I should do you get? Well, it'd be kind of metagaming actually. I ask you guys if you can think of anything. Hmm.
I mean, I had a thought, but I don't know if you'd want.
I mean, yeah, I'm willing, but that's up to Jester.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind if a party like tries to discuss with each other ideas and whatnot. That's whatever.
Yeah. What's your thought?
The only thing that I thought of is she's talking about the fact that if he's able to willingly give up his spark, if there was a way to convince him that his spark could fully charge the cannon, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but then
would the spark then leave him and eventually get back to her, or would that just be a wasted spark?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried. I don't want to potentially use that because I feel like maybe it would. Or I think once he expends the spark, it just immediately gets like sucked into my coin, right, or something. I don't know how it works. That's a good question, Tulip. Let me ask Celeste. Oh, yeah. Let me. So, about this cannon. If, let's say, he somehow decides to put the spark in this device, would you be able to get it back? Or would it then be expended, so to speak?
Spark would still exist, unfortunately. If you're just straight up launching the spark at the demon, it will kill the demon will die. But then, like when my spark was first shattered, it will disappear somewhere in the world, and I would not know where.
I see. Is there an opportunity or window of opportunity for you to claim this spark as it's leaving him into the cannon?
I could steal the spark as he goes to transfer it. However, such a move would be potentially detrimental for you and your friends, as it will clearly come from you. It would,
I see.
Unfortunately for you, it would appear that you were the one stealing it. And if you were the one that suggested it, or your friends were the ones that suggested he do such a thing, it would paint you in a very bad light. It is an option if that is what you wish to do, but one that would hurt your relations greatly, I'm sure.
I understand.
Not that you have good relations with the champion anyway.
Also, maybe this is important to you, maybe it isn't, but I confided in the paladin the secret of your demise, and he already knew about it. I don't know if this is useful information to you or not, but I just felt it was something you should know.
If truly he is a paladin to my brother, and my brother yet lives, I would expect them to know about it. For the longest time, I used all of the power that I had available. It was so long ago now, or so it felt, calling out to him and receiving no answer. I know I watched him die, but I held out hope that maybe, just maybe he didn't. After all, it is no small task to kill a god.
I have that sword. No,
I have that fucking sword.
That's out of game. Like my character probably was been like eyeballing it, like the sword and armor piece the whole time. Um,
You're absolutely not getting it.
I'm very aware.
Man, you can probably guess what this fucking sword is.
Hers?
Well, I mean, it is hers, but like it's an actual D&D item.
Oh, Dawnbreaker?
No.
Holy Avenger?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Look at that bad boy. It's more golden when it's in her hands.
Yeah.
Wow.
That thing is fucking sexy.
Wow.
She is the blade of the gods for a reason.
That is beautiful.
Elena's about to be very disappointed that she is not going to get something as cool as that.
Celeste, you have a beautiful sword.
I mean, Morty's also not getting that.
I'm also not getting it.
But like you also couldn't use it anyway.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm done. I don't have anything else to ask. I thank her and, tell her that, again, I am fully devoted to her and bringing her back, regardless if that's the wrong decision or not. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
I thank you for that. And as always, I wish you the best of luck. And with that, you find the world fading around you once again as you sink back into blissful sleep. Or blissless sleep, we'll see. And that'll make it Olena's turn next because she rolled a 5. And I believe Tulip rolled a crisp spicy 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She got low roll Tulip.
So we'll bring it back to Elena.
Philip just thought you had to roll your height.
But
Who woke up, you were expecting to wake up in like a great forest or something with your Nona, and you woke up in a great forest. And there's a large clearing. And there's just some dude vibing at a fire. Like, there's so much smoke. He's just hanging out. He's kind of staring into like this crystal ball at the moment. Watching it like,
Okay.
you watch a TV show.
I walk up to him and I go, "Ooh, my Nona has one of those. What are you looking for?"
I'm not really like looking for anything. I'm just kind of like, I'm watching what's going on. I use this thing to like stare at timelines and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Do you
I'm watching like,
popcorn?
I got something better.
Cookies? I have some cookies. Would you like a snickerdoodle?
Yeah. Yeah, sounds great.
She gives him a snickerdoodle.
munchies.
Damn right, he's got the munchies.
He takes a snickerdoodle and like while it's in his hand, you see like magic ripple off of him, and you don't know what he did, but I'm sure you can all guess what he's done. And he just takes a bite of it and he's like, "It's a good cookie." Did you make these?
No, my Nona makes them, and she refills my bag with them.
That's pretty cool. Oh, you're one of them. I think I've watched you die a couple of times. That's pretty crazy.
At different ages, or like this week?
That's interesting.
Technically, I think I watched you die last week, but like then you didn't, so that was pretty cool.
I like not dying.
Yeah, not dying's pretty cool. I've also tried doing that whole thing. It's wild.
So you saw me die and then not die last week.
Yeah, like I said, I watched like a bunch of timelines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in one of those timelines, y'all did some stupid shit and died. It was funny. And I'm glad you didn't do it, but it was funny.
Yeah, that's
like a-
us, all right.
It was like a cool what if
Chad, I'm
episode,
so
you know?
sad. I don't get to hang out with them.
Have you only seen me die at this age?
Oh no, I watched you. I mean, I don't normally watch super far in the future, spoilers and all that.
Sure.
But I watched you die in your like early 30s once. That was pretty. That's the farthest I've seen.
Well, that's not anytime soon. I wonder what that'll be like.
Oh,
Any
it
tips
involved
to not die in my 30s?
avoid a Hydra.
A Hydra? Okay. Or wait, Hydra or Al Hydra?
A Hydra out in when you're in your 30s, you know, just hanging
Okay.
out in some swamp somewhere.
I thought he was gonna
Oh.
say you choked on a cookie.
No, man, that's the one that happens when they were 22. The Kush God can break the fourth wall.
Apparently.
Duh. You get so high, you can see the fourth wall, bro.
I don't want you to do that, Tom.
So what brought you here? I was kind of expecting someone else, so like this was a
What
little
were you
unexpected.
expecting?
Oh, just like a ranger kid. They're pretty cool.
Are you Nasara's friend?
Is that their name? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, her name's Nasara. Why don't you know your friend's name? That's a little weird. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Dracor. I think.
Dracor. What does Dracor mean?
Me. It's my name.
Well, okay. Most
Oh.
names have meaning, but that's fine.
I barely remember like a month ago, let alone like what my name means.
Mm. How old are you?
I barely remember a month ago.
So old enough that you're really forgetful?
Now you see, I'm a god, so to speak, I guess.
Okay.
And I used to have a domain, but you know, when that shit collapses and you know people die, you know, you lose your domain, and with that, you know, there's like the little loco symbol. You know, you kind of lose a little bit what you had there.
That makes sense. I'm sorry that you lost your domain. That had to have been hard.
Well, you know, it probably wasn't great. But did you come here for some or?
I mean, I didn't come here for anything. I was trying to find my Nona, but she was really hard to get a hold of like this. I mean, I know where to go like in the forest at home, but I'm not currently in the forest at home.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. Who's your Nona?
What's her name?
Okay. She
Oh, yeah.
like she makes cookies and stuff,
Yeah.
and she like magically fills your bag, or do you just go back to the forest every day?
No, it magically fills when I have one left.
Damn, I should make one of those.
Cookies are good.
Yeah, definitely for cookies, for sure.
But yeah, I usually go to her for advice too.
Oh, that's yeah. I could probably give you some crazy advice.
Crazy but helpful.
Definitely crazy advice, you know. Could be helpful if you
Is
use it
your
right.
advice gonna be to go fight an old Hydra?
No, you should.
Okay.
Those are generally unpleasant. I had a friend that used to fight hydras for fun.
Okay. Who is that?
I can't remember their name.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was gonna ask my Nona about how to harness celestial energy. I don't know. Well, you probably saw, we were talking to the folks, and the champion was all, we have to fight a giant ass undead monster that flies and shoot it with Care Bear God juice. And I was like, that's weird. And then he told me that I smelled like Fae, which is also weird. And then they sent us off looking for celestial energy to make some kind of bomb. for the Care Bear God juice stuff.
Yo, I got some of that. I got the god juice somewhere around here. He starts looking around his seat for like a bottle. Did you need some of like I probably got that. I got it
Okay.
in pineapple. We got like a blue raspberry one. Oh, I got some strawberry too.
Ah, yes, the blue raspberry flavored spirit bomb.
I mean, pineapple, because that can sting. It's acidic. I don't even know if there's pineapple in the forest where I live, but probably not because it's stones.
Stones.
You're about to be stoned.
Why? Are you going to throw stones at me?
No. It's a. He's gonna hold up like a can. It's like almost identical to like a can of Crush, but not Crush. That's pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
So I hand it to him. It's like, yeah, just drink this. It's real tasty.
She looks really confused. She's like, I don't know. They wanted to put it in some kind of the champion guy. Do you know anything about him? He seemed not okay.
Like
shifty.
Like he's sick or like he's
shifty, like not like a good. I didn't get a good feeling from him.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Have you tried like being nice to him? Maybe he'll warm up.
I offered him a cookie and he just looked at me.
Oh. Maybe start with hello.
I mean, maybe. And it didn't work for Emmerich, but okay.
Emmerich, is that the which one's that again?
The one who can't decide which god he loves.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't remember. But anyway,
The paladin.
You should drink that soda real quick. Like it's good.
I thought it was god juice for the bomb.
Well, I mean, it is the bomb.
Let's go.
And it's juice made by a god, so like it's gonna be good, I hope.
I am
I mean,
so
I can take
sad
it back
right
with
now.
me and see if this is the kind of celestial energy they're looking for.
Yeah, for sure. But you definitely want to drink that before it goes flat. It doesn't taste as good flat. It kind of tastes.
Did you already open it?
It hits different.
It is not opened. But it's in like a tin can type thing that you have never seen before in your entire life.
Okay. I mean, I'm a bit sus of drinking something from some god just gave me.
Give it to me later. It's fine.
Yeah, yo, isn't that something that like you mortals do all the time though? Like normally mortals are all about, oh, a random god said something. We gotta follow that beyond what they intended.
As you may have noticed, maybe not, I am young and know everything and don't need a god.
Oh, I mean, nobody really needs a god, but that has nothing to do with being young. You know, a lot of the gods that are, you know, up on the up in the celestials, whatever, they all act like they're, you know, everyone needs them. But like, you got gods like me where our job is not to be like, oh, we don't lead people. Our goal is just like help them out. Like my job now that I've taken upon myself is when people get lost, I help them get where they're going.
Well, that's nice. So, no insight on celestial energy other than to drink an energy drink. And
I mean,
What
yeah.
plants crave.
I mean, sometimes you can also like you can pray real hard when you're loading the gun, and a god might like gift you something.
I don't have a god. Okay. And you don't know anything about the champion, or if people are making a celestial energy bomb, if it could go terribly wrong and kill all the people we're trying to save.
Oh, it for sure could do that, yeah.
Okay.
But so could not doing it. So like it's a lose-lose for y'all.
Fair. I think the last time Nasara visited you, she said that you gave her a little present and she was very happy with it. And I don't know if that's like something you have extra of, but I could take it back to her. I think it would make her day.
Yeah, I can hook you up with that for her. But I
Thank
can also give you you like cookies, right?
I mean, I like my no-no's cookies.
So he's gonna pull out this little bag of like straight up weed for Nasara. And he's gonna pull out he's gonna turn around and like open the tree trunk he's sitting on from the back, like it's a fucking stove, and pull out a pan of brownies and hand them to you.
I love brownies. I'm talking cookies and you come out with brownies.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna send you back to where you're at now. You have fun. Don't blow anything up if you can avoid it. I mean, blow up the monster, but don't blow up the building or anything.
Okay.
Cool. I'll probably see you around. Or I won't. I don't know.
I mean, any other hot tips on not dying, let me know.
Oh,
or if any of them look like a particularly good death, let me know.
I mean, good as in like you lived a long and full life, or good as in like it's super glorious?
Yes, both.
Awesome.
See which one sounds more fun.
For sure. In one of the futures I saw in like a year, you fight a god and die. That's pretty cool. That's pretty glorious.
Okay. Which god?
Right.
Was it you?
No, I don't fight people.
Yeah.
It was some like golden lady. Anyway, have fun.
Thanks. I'll go storm the
Don't
castle.
say that.
And then he's just gonna send you away.
Just casual.
Morty's head just exploded a little bit.
That's okay. That's all for the story. It's fine.
Who said it's Celeste?
Who said it's Celeste? That's very true. Not foreshadowing the fact that she had golden armor and a golden sword.
You're also
in
dealing
her
with
little house, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're also dealing with a psychopath that has half her or most of her spark.
Yes, it's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she did like wipe out those other dudes that were totally not our fault.
I didn't process that fast enough to say anything else to him, did I?
No. No, he just as soon as he said a golden lady, he just sent you away, and it's like, anyway, catch you later.
He didn't even say lady. Now we have lady, god lady. Okay. Is there the pan of brownies that I have, which I suspect are tainted? Do they have any?
Only one way to find out, really.
The question is, do they have any D&D effects?
Not positive ones.
Okay.
Well, some positive ones, but not mechanically.
Yes, you answered.
You ain't gonna feel sad.
You're gonna be real
not true
happy.
for everybody.
That's
but,
true.
Okay, so I'm back, but we're all asleep, right? I'm just got stuff in my hands while I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Any of those people in the same room as you that happen to be awake just watch you sleeping and like put your arms out as like a pan, a soda, and a bag of weed just appeared in your arms. You're like, what the fuck?
That's amazing.
Hallelujah.
we got the comedy out of the way. We got the serious chat out of the we got a serious chat out of the way. Now it's back to serious chat.
Thank you. I'll just be your comic relief for the night.
Well, generally it would have been Nasara. That's the
I was about
comic
to say
relief.
it's usually me, but I was out cold. Ice cold. All right.
You smoked a little too much and you could not make it tonight.
Yep.
Drakor has to be one of my favorite gods to play.
Yeah, it's fun.
He's
it's whatever, man.
There's nothing
He's
nefarious.
the Matthew McConaughey of gods.
There's nothing nefarious about. He's just some dude hanging out.
He's like, oh yeah, you almost died here, but then you didn't. Like, that was pretty cool.
Hey, shit happens.
Speaking of shit happening, Tulip, good old Patch, wakes up in the clearing that he's gotten so familiar with. The inky blackness all around him. But at this time, he's here of his own volition. But the night is not. You're in the clearing, but you don't see the starry figure coalescing to form around you. You can feel his presence, though. It's like this oppressing feeling of like darkness all around you. Like it's closing in on the clearing that you're in. And as usual, there's just the small little fire that feels like it should shed light, but it doesn't. It just gives you the one landmark in this vast, empty plain.
Well, I guess I would approach the fire and just be looking around like, really? There's nobody here? So it's nighttime and it's dark. Might as well just go back to being asleep.
You hear a little bit of a chuckle, but it does not sound like the night. At all. I don't think you've ever heard the night laugh.
I whip around in the direction of the chuckle.
And from the shadows, you see a figure.
What do you want, chuckle fuck? Sorry. Sorry.
You see an entity stepping out into the quote-unquote light of the clearing. They're not... Well, they don't look like the knight in the traditional sense. They're not the starry-gazed figure or the... They look different. And it's definitely not the person that came to be known as the Emperor. This is someone wholly new. I believe I have an image for him that I have not used.
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
There he is.
I mean, that's a pretty dope hat.
You have called upon the night. Unfortunately for you, the night is busy. So you get me.
And who are you?
You should know by now that names have power.
Yeah.
So we'll stick with... What was it the other one you meant said? Stick with titles?
Sure.
And what title is yours?
I don't know if I really have a title at this point.
All right, new blood. You can call me the Star. Now, what is it that you wanted from the night?
I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot. Personally or overall? What take your pick.
Why don't you start small?
Okay. Why me? How am I being followed by the same person that is basically has their champion as the emperor of the empire? What I don't see the connection at all. I've come from nothing. I am nothing, and yet
So was the Emperor. They just find it amusing.
so I'm just entertainment.
Did they not explain that to you already? They want you to spread chaos. Because they have spent eternity watching this world. And it gets awful boring when things aren't happening. And so they give a gentle shove to make things happen. You are just the latest one to get the shove.
So I'm to be the next champion.
No, not likely. But I suppose if that was something that you desired, it could happen.
Does it come with any kind of like 401k or like
It comes with
dental?
it comes with the joys of situational immortality.
Can there only be one champion?
Unclear. The knight has never named a second one before. But also he hadn't named one before the Emperor. So who's to say?
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
At least he's never named one in my lifetime.
And I'm guessing you're fairly old.
I'm young compared to the knight. But I am older than your planet.
Pretty damn old.
Now, if we're here to check off your list, might as well move to the next one.
So we're how aware are you of things that are going on the material plane?
Right. I happen to walk the material plane on a regular basis.
So you know what's going on in the city that I'm in?
I do not know what specific city you are in. The material plane is a very large place. I've been paying attention to a war across the oceans. Well, across the oceans from where I'm from. Oh, where my current vessel is from, rather.
Interesting.
Where are you?
Alaquien?
I have not been to that nation in at least 2 decades. But it was a lovely place last time I visited.
Not so much anymore.
That is the way of things.
A lot of that has to do with the emperor.
Yes. The Emperor's conquests always amused the knight. But if he's given you a little shove, maybe he's grown bored with the Emperor always being successful.
I don't know if I'm okay with the fact that he thinks I'm going to fail, but okay.
Doesn't necessarily think you're going to fail. He thinks you're going to give it a. He thinks that you have a chance of making the champion fail. The Emperor.
If
He
he's
goes,
got something on both sides of the coin, he always wins.
well. Or you just can't lose when you don't care about the planet.
So back on topic. And the city that I'm currently in, there is a very large undead presence. There is a very large undead creature that is wreaking havoc on the city.
Oh. Do you happen to know what it's named?
No, I don't.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a description?
I mean, I basically give him the description of the picture that you've showed us.
Ah, excellent. I always loved those things, the Nightwalkers.
Well, this Nightwalker,
I designed the first couple, you know.
oh, did you? Well, then I guess my first question, did you design any weaknesses into it? Like
What
a
do you
fail
mean?
safe, a way to get rid of them if you needed to?
Oh, if I wanted to get rid of it, I can just kill it.
Why don't you kill this one?
Why would I?
Because
I don't need to get rid of it. However, if you want to know the generic weaknesses it has, I didn't put very many. I did make it relatively easy to hit, though.
okay, that's good to know. I mean,
It's-
big bastard like that, he's probably not that quick, unless he's flying.
He does fly.
So
Alright.
the people in this city, they're planning on hitting it with some kind of celestial cannon.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
And they're looking for assistance from gods and the like in order to get the energy to fire said cannon.
Gods and the like. Is that why you came? To beg the knight to help you slay an undead entity with the rest of the common gods.
I'm not much of a beggar.
Good.
I figured if anything, I could let him know what was going on, and if there was anything that he wanted to do, then by all means.
Unfortunately, your knight is busy.
What's he busy with?
Not even I'm privy to that information.
Suck not to be upper tier.
I am a powerful entity that exists across.
Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm not trying to say you're not, buddy.
There
it's just,
is.
you're not the knight.
There are a number of material planes that exist. The night watches over all of them. I am only capable of seeing a few of them.
Well, maybe if you put time in, you'll be able to get up to his level.
That is not how primordials work.
Regardless,
I will burn out and disappear before
like
the
a
night
supernova.
does.
Get it? Because you're a star. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly like that. And then
Well,
your material plane will be darkness forever. Until it
well,
dies.
if there's a night, there has to be a day, right?
No. I am what causes your day.
So you're the other side of the coin.
So you could
Gotcha.
say. There really isn't other sides of the coin. There's just the one flat piece of paper and where everyone lies on it.
Good to know.
Now, is there anything else I can waste your time telling you?
I don't see this as a waste of time at all.
But your moments are so fleeting.
All the more reason to stay.
Optimism. I'm unfamiliar.
Is okay, so you created these things. You know of what little weaknesses they have. You could destroy them, but you have no reason to, although by doing so that would create quite a bit of chaos within the city because they have all these big plans on what to do and they think they're all high and mighty and all this stuff. So just snapping it out of existence would probably cause quite a bit of disarray. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
It would cause so much joy.
You know what joy comes?
If you wanted
A lot
chaos,
of times joy causes chaos.
if you wanted chaos, you'd ask me to not destroy it, but just send it somewhere else.
Okay,
Imagine the
well,
terror on those people's faces when
ooh,
the monster disappears and then reappears in a different country.
you know what would be funny? If you made it appear with the emperor.
That is not something you want to have happen.
Why? That would be funny.
He has tamed them.
He's tamed them. Oh, where else could we send it then?
Patch's immediate reaction of, oh, fuck.
Where else could we send it? Maybe okay, you said you're overseas and there's a war going on there. Would that be humorous if it showed up in that war?
That would be boring. They already have so much happening over there.
All right.
They have, see, in that war, I'm watching angels fight demons. This can't be. What's another undead in that world? Even if it is a powerful one. Though I don't recognize this Nightwalker you're speaking of. It doesn't resonate powerfully enough for me to feel its connection like I feel with my others. Did you do something to it?
I think they said that they had already sent a bunch of like holy people up against it. They all died, but they took it down a peg or two in the process.
Interesting. So then it wouldn't even be worth the funny of sending it to a small island.
I mean, I'm sure it regains strength over time, right?
It depends on who created it.
Well, I thought you said you created them.
I designed the first ones.
Gotcha, but you didn't create them. You didn't have that power. Okay.
I made the first one, but unlike
No. The alpha is always usually the best.
just unlike most gods, I did not feel the need to hide my creations and make it so no one else could make them.
So you put the blueprint out for others to copy you.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
They did not know how to design it themselves, so I let them.
Open source. I like it. Nice. Well,
You're using so many strange words that I do not understand.
I mean,
I love how
yeah.
Patches is suddenly like throwing shade and it just doesn't even notice.
He did say he does not understand sarcasm.
Yeah.
You can roll a persuasion check if you want to try to convince him to do something to the Nightwalker.
Okay. My persuasion is not that fantastic, but it's a 1.
Like a 1 total?
It's a total of 4, but it was a natural 1.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He does not look convinced. Yes. And I presume you're going to ask. I'm not sending it away. That's not happening.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It would be wrong of me to whisk away someone else's creation when they're in the middle of using it.
Are you able to tell who created this one? Is there like any kind of identifying factors or anything like that that would tell you as the OG creator who made this one?
I could probably figure it out, but again, not sure why I would want to.
Okay, well, I mean, if there's any assistance, like once I get back to the material plane that you or the knight want to throw at this thing, that's fine. I'm sure that there's other gods that are be more than willing to help or,
You want to shoot it down with the power of the sun, but you don't want to use just the sun. But I'm going to help you shoot it. If I helped you shoot it, there would be no other god tainting the blast.
So if all the gods backed off, you would shoot it for me?
I would certainly take your shot that you wanted. After all, who doesn't love a hero story helmed by the sun itself?
Duly noted. Duly noted. Okay. Is there okay, here's the thing, and I'm not jealous or anything, but my friends all have these patrons or gods or anything like that. And they always get some kind of treat or something as they return from talk to. I mean, I got a coin that I'm still not 100% on what exactly it does. So either A, could you kind of explain that whole sitch to me? Or B, is there, maybe something you could allow me to bring back with me?
He glances at the coin, and you can't see much of his face, but you can almost see like a twisted smile. It is survival. It buys you another chance.
Oh.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
as for a trinket, I'm sure this will do. He's going to reach out a hand, and you're welcome to try to dodge out of his hand if you'd like. But he's going to reach out a hand to like grab your shoulder.
I'll allow it.
You feel like a burning sensation on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And as he pulls his hand away, there's just a burned brand of like the sun on your shoulder. That will be a stark reminder. And it will help you one day, I'm sure. Or it won't. Who knows?
I'm getting all kinds of just subtle things. All right, cool. Thanks.
Cryptic gifts.
Yeah. Nothing but cryptic gifts. All right, that's cool. Thanks.
Excellent.
Sun and night. Let's do this. All right.
Now, your morning time comes. Awaken. And with that, he disappears and it's morning.
I was so trying to sow chaos with the primordial.
You were throwing so much fucking shade and he just didn't understand. You played into his pride a whole bunch though.
I love it.
You all wake up in the morning. Some of you, one of you with gifts, one of you with a 3rd-degree burn, and
Me with the promise of.
one of you with having a full conversation, another one, a damn good night of sleep.
How do you guys sleep? I slept pretty good.
I've asked Celeste for something. I feel like
I just wiped drool off my face.
You okay, Elena? I've seen that look before. Usually
Elena,
in the
where'd
mirror,
you-
though.
where'd you get the juice?
Or the
What?
brownies.
Hold on. Oh, Nasara, I got you a present.
Oh?
Here you go. She gives her the baggie. I saw your friend last night.
Wait, you got the... Fuck! Alright, I now know my limit. Only 3/4 of the blunt, not the whole thing. Damn!
I will say, your
But-
friend is confusing.
He's the best. I don't understand the problem. He is
Well, I
so
tried-
nice and so informative. He's a great guy.
I'm not saying he's not nice. I'm saying I was trying to get some information about the Celestial Care Bear God Juice stuff. And he just gave me a soda.
Do we need someone to test that?
No, it's pineapple.
I like pineapple.
Probably has.
None of you have had pineapple before.
Whatever that.
It does
thing
not
is,
grow on this continent.
It probably has some radiant energy coming off of it that we could use still.
Well, he said it was God juice, and then gave it to me and told me to drink it before it went flat, which I'll do.
I don't trust
And he also likes
holy
baked goods.
churches and their god juice.
He gave me some brownies too. Nona hasn't made fresh brownies in a long time. They don't keep as well in a satchel. They get vanished.
Elena, you should be careful about the brownies.
Why?
Listen, I'm gonna love those brownies. They're gonna be good. Let me tell you. Just expect you're not your normal Nona brownies. All right,
I didn't ask if he put extra chocolate chips in them.
yeah, he put extra something else, not chocolate chips, honey.
You should eat one. Go for it. Sounds
Just
like a
saying,
good
like-
breakfast.
I'll take one of those because, I'm starving. I slept great and I need breakfast. Brownies have eggs in them, and so it's basically breakfast. So, I'm going to need that brownie.
You guys
There's
are
like
weirdly
a-
demanding about my food.
There's a full pan of 12 brownies.
Yeah, I'm going to need
they're
one of those
just
brownies.
weirdly demanding about it.
I'm just gonna give brownies to the kids.
Don't give those brownies to the kids.
Oh my god.
Trust me when I say this, Elena. Do not give the kids those brownies.
Okay. Okay, above table, I've actually had a conversation with my kids about not eating any kind of fruit snack at parents' houses unless it's like Welch's or like Black Forest
Just to be
or
safe.
something like
Just to be safe.
like it
yeah.
has to come from a packet so that they're not eating any kind of like.
Have you seen some of the edible packets?
No,
Well,
I haven't.
they straight up look like fucking gummy
They
bears.
they
like
straight up
gummy
look like the
snacks.
normal thing. Like, no, it's
They're the same size. It's the same like vibe.
some of
The
them
only
legit will just
difference-
say like Starburst on them.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Though
That's terrible.
I don't think it's legal in Ohio, is it?
For
Mm-mm.
medicinal,
So-
yes.
You probably won't have like the fruit snack commercial ones there.
No.
In California, a lot of them come in like tins, like almost like an Altoid tin, but circular. So it's kind of like,
Like, I've legit
kinda tell.
seen
yeah.
it looks
There's
like a
some of the
normal fruit
packaging-
gushers packet, and they're fruit
Yeah.
gushers, but they are edibles.
They're gushing.
They gush.
Isn't
Gush.
that like false advertising, or do they at least have words on them that say that they're not actually gushers?
There are like it says somewhere on there that they are in fact like not fruit snacks. However, to like a child, they're not going to
Well,
see
right.
the difference.
That's really frustrating. I mean, that's probably why they keep having those kids taking them to school.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Maybe like little kids. I'm not talking about the middle school kids.
Yeah, the middle school kids should know better if they're that's on purpose at that point. Well, like elementary school kids, they probably won't know better.
But Mom, they look like the normal thing. And I got extra hungry afterwards.
You're crazy. Hey, Butterball, your lights are back on.
Yeah.
Because you guys are waking up from your evening of festivities. The door kind of opens. Also, there's so many homeless people around you right now, or like refugees, and they're staring at Elena, who's the only person that appeared obviously with a gift. So confused because they don't know where the fuck that came from. And there's one person that's like, it's like this little kid that's looking at Patch's shoulder because it's like scorched.
Yeah.
Just like, can I touch it?
I'd rather you not. No offense, but it kind of hurts.
Oh yeah, I noticed. What happened to your shoulder there? Patches?
Yeah, so
That's looks painful.
yeah, it is. There was a different guy that I was talking to. He had a pretty cool hat. I'll tell you that much, but I asked for some kind of gift, and instead of giving me, brownies or a bag of weed or anything like that, he touched my arm and, left third-degree burns.
Did you deserve it?
I mean,
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie, I was sassing him pretty hard.
Well,
So
maybe he just wanted some roasted rabbit.
I might have I might have deserved it a little bit, but I also got the impression that he didn't really pick up my sass in the way that I was meaning it. So I honestly I don't know.
He had it coming. He had it coming.
Also, that's what the marking looks like.
Is it the Bora signet?
No,
Oh, something different.
Oh.
it is the fucking sun.
Okay.
But the door swings open, and there stands the paladin once again, along with the captain, his friend.
El Capitan.
Oh, did anybody find? So I got God juice, but did you guys get celestial energy?
Yes, but nothing present on me. But Celeste is willing to help.
I was told that the dude that I was talking to would not help if a god was involved, basically.
Well, somebody worried about the size of his. No.
But the paladin and Elisant stand there, and Elisant looks down and looks upon you guys. Up, up. Time has come. We have much to do today.
Elena, give me one of those brownies before you put them away. Jesus.
I give the
hungry.
paladin a small
Who am I
nod,
looking at you?
like a knowing nod. You know.
The you know I know about you know
Mhm.
what.
You know that I know that I know that you know that you know that I know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Accurate.
Exactly.
Elena gets up, goes and stands shoulder to shoulder with Masara, hands her a brownie, and takes a bite of her own.
Oh no.
Tears, bitch.
Nobody said that.
Oh.
I just kind of like we're buds. Listen,
Yeah.
Elena's here to make friends.
The effect is
no.
like instant.
Oh no, Elena. Oh no.
It's not like it's not you only took a bite, so it's only like you smoked an entire regular joint.
I'm sorry. Let me be clear. A bite is half of a cookie or brownie whenever I'm eating them. You can check with my husband.
So I'm acting normal. Elena, not so much.
You feel like you would have felt if you had smoked like an entire regular joint. Not like the god joints, just a regular one.
I also have no
Knowledge.
metric for any of this. I have no baseline for any of this.
Oh man, Elena's about to have a fun day.
It's
I look over, I'm like, oh shit. I've seen these looks before, boys. It's gonna be a fun one.
Me and Sarah just look at each other, just
Do
like,
not let her
All of a
wander
sudden-
off.
Elena's just like,
it'll basically generally speaking, at least for me, I just get like super chill and hungry.
Okay, so that's just like every afternoon. Got it.
Just like extremely mellow.
You can also depends. You can get the giggles. You can get paranoia.
Yeah, that's true. I get super mild, so like it's cool.
okay.
What?
Is that Elena?
Usually, for the first time, paranoia is pretty common.
Okay, we can run with paranoia. Got it.
Okay.
You know, I feel like my first time I also had some paranoia, but I
Yeah.
don't think it was because of like I don't think it was necessarily because of the weed. It wasn't hurt by it, but it was because it is illegal in Iowa.
Yeah, it amplifies thoughts, like ridiculous thoughts, and it makes you overthink on those ridiculous thoughts. Like, I know if I'm really baked in public and I have paranoia, I'm like, oh my god, everyone knows, everyone's looking at me, and everyone knows. It's like that kind of stuff.
Okay, so it's just
So-
having anxiety. Got it.
Yeah, it's like general heightened anxiety that turns
It's like
into
It's like your
Paranoia.
regular anxiety, but like worse than usual.
yeah, exactly.
So Elena leans over to Nasara and says, what's that lady's name again? The door guard person. Do you think she
Yes, sir.
likes me?
Elisant?
Elena, just
Yeah.
try to stay quiet. All right.
That's not
What you
okay.
might say will be used against you, and it's you just go for the ride. All right. Just
I
chill.
don't think she dislikes you.
I think you're fine. All right. You're overthinking it.
Elena, can I have a cookie?
Yeah. Are you going for a specific variety?
No, it's the morning. I could just use some. I'm just a cookie.
Okay, here's a biscotti.
Thank
You know
you.
what, I'll take
Oh,
one too.
perfect.
Do you just Do you all just eat cookies for breakfast?
Yeah,
I mean, it depends.
they're
on
pretty
the
good
vibe.
cookies.
Got eggs in it. It's like breakfast.
That is untrue.
Listen, these cookies will change your life.
I'm not sure I want my life to be changed. I enjoy
No, well,
breakfast.
The figure of speech. Do you not understand? Like
We
weirdo.
this is not my native tongue.
it means.
What is your native tongue? Who are we talking to?
Elisant.
Elisant the guard.
Elisant,
She's
okay.
from like the
Thank
south,
you.
the deep south.
She's from Russia.
She's from the southern country.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I guess to clarify, it's better than average cookie. That seems to satiate you more than a normal cookie would.
Anyway, the time is come. The champion would like to speak with you.
You don't want a cookie? You should really try a cookie.
I have eaten breakfast.
I'm sorry, Elena. I tried.
It's okay. I don't think the champion likes me either.
Sucks.
The champion will see you now. If you will accompany me to the playing room. Unfortunately, the general will not be participating in this meeting today.
Why?
Is the general still alive?
He is otherwise occupied.
Why?
Where is he?
Where is he? I don't like this.
He is talking with the soldiers.
Insight check.
Okay.
Insight is for your insight, though, not someone else's.
Yeah, I'm trying to ascertain if they're telling the truth.
Gotcha. Okay.
That is going to be a crispy, as Jester likes to call it, a crispy 7.
Oh. Damn. You know, you're looking at her and you're like, you're not so sure that's true.
I'd like to do an insight check.
Sure.
That's cocked. It's stuck in between my keyboard and my pad. Can I roll it again?
What?
If it's cocked, then yeah, you can roll again.
It's stuck between my keyboard and my leather like wrist pad.
Oh, a roll better.
I don't think I have a bonus to insight.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Oh, I do. I got a 19.
Oh. Now she, as far as she's concerned or knows, she's absolutely telling the truth.
Okay.
Though as far as Patch is concerned, she is lying her ass off.
This bitch.
I give Patches a little like bump on his shoulder, like, "Hey, link us up."
I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if Nasara actually wants to be my friend.
If Nasara wants to be your
If I want to be your friend,
Elena. This is high Elena.
This is how
Oh,
Elena.
do it.
I rolled an 18. I just need to go find my character sheet. Sorry.
An 18?
Yeah, but I don't know what my insight is.
Negative
Wait.
7.
do I need a roll
Is it? It's
to
not
see if
negative
it's higher than
seven.
hers? To see if I get to choose if I want to be her friend?
Roll deception. Yeah, of course I'm your friend.
No, I'm not actually talking to her. That would like give me an answer.
She's having internal struggles. Okay.
Yes. See, I will narrate this, whether it's false or true.
All right, abilities and skills. Insight is. Why is this not? Oh, here it is. Insight is
What's
plus 3.
your-
Okay, it's 21.
You're like pretty sure, like she's absolutely willing to be like your best friend if you try.
Okay.
Because you rolled so high. That's funny.
She's so high.
So high above me.
She's so lovely.
Right.
If you
Does
roll
sound
high enough, you'll believe anything, boys.
Yeah, I didn't get the jokes the first time, but I
Elena's
got it.
always rolling high today.
Elisanta looks at the two of you that were like gave her a strange look as she said it. It's like, what? The He is a general. He talked to the soldiers. That is not uncommon.
It's you're fine, Elisant. I believe you. We're just on edge.
What? You are in the safest place in this whole goddamn city.
It's a figure. It's a figure of speech. It's fine. Take us. Oh my god. That's funny. Yeah, it's just take us to the room.
Beat me up, Betterman.
Emrica's literally just like, I just cannot.
Hence today. Today's not the day to do.
I just grab Elaine. I'm like, come. It's fine. You can hang out with me.
Okay.
We'll get through this together.
Do you want to braid each other's hair later?
Totally.
Surprisingly, yes.
Elena, I suggest you having a couple of your cookies. Not the brownies. No more brownies today. Just the cookies.
I'm going to do the one that gives me more constitution.
Oh, you're eating one of the special cookies.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Nice. So you guys,
That's smart. Hold on. Open.
yeah, gives you advantage on Constitution saves.
Yeah, I'm double checking that's the one that I want, but carry on.
You guys, she leads you towards the room, the same room that you guys went to yesterday. There's 2 guards outside of it, per usual. She knocks gently and then opens the door and allows you to go in. She does not follow in this time, though. The paladin does. And there the champion sits, looking between the all of you. All right, welcome. It's a pleasure to see you all here again. I was looking forward to whether or not your contributions, your attempting to chat with gods, was successful. Tell me, did it go well?
Sure.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like that spurs much confidence.
Oh my god, I want to be an asshole right now. My patron is willing to help.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Wouldn't it be great to have the power of the moon to help us out? He stares like pointedly at you.
Ooh,
It sure would. Be awesome.
And what about you, I forgot Patch gave a different name, didn't he? Peter.
Yeah.
Peter.
How about you, Peter?
It's Peter with the D.
Well, if we have the power of the sun, or power of the moon, we might have the power of the sun as well, baby.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
How are you?
Yeah, we don't understand him sometimes either. Don't worry about it.
You talk to the sun? You know how elusive the sun is?
As long as you don't look directly at it, you're okay.
Look at this weirdo staring right at the sun.
What happened to your shoulder?
Is it like really obvious? Why is everybody noticing his shoulder?
It's still smoking slightly.
Oh, okay.
From underneath my sleeve.
Yeah, it won't stop either. It won't stop doing that for a while.
Awesome, because it really hurts. In my sleep, I rolled too close to the fire, and I burned myself pretty bad.
With the perfect brand of the sun.
Then why is your sleeve unburned?
Because I sleep shirtless.
Me too.
I see.
I already have all this fur. You know, I like to sleep cool, man.
And Ranger, Were you successful in your venture?
Bud.
What?
Were you successful in your venture? Did you
With my
get
slumber? Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you get
he
your...
got really good sleep, actually. You should have seen it. He slept like a baby. It's great.
So he failed.
She, Nasara? She, her.
She
Her name's
failed.
Patch, not Nasara.
She.
Who's Nasara?
Oh God, I forgot you were Patch here.
Are we just saying this out loud?
Sorry, I told her not to eat the brownie.
I didn't say it
Just
out
don't listen
loud
to her.
because all of that was above table.
Yeah.
Don't worry. He did actually say Nasara though.
That's why I didn't
He has-
answer.
Yes. You see, you're a rowdy bunch of liars.
I haven't said a single lie since I've been here. So
I've just been
And
high. What's
Yet
wrong with
you've
that?
chosen to omit the truth, amongst others of your companions lying. That does not make you better.
and you're her so truthful.
Yes. I have been quite forthcoming with my goals and what I've done.
What lies have I told?
Your name is not Peter.
Okay, then what's my name?
You are the real Patch.
And what
And-
makes you think this?
I have my informants.
Interesting.
It was probably Sorth.
When you trade information, you can
Where's that
learn
fucker?
some enlightened thing. Was that? When you trade information, you can learn some very important things.
Like you're I'm gonna say that. Over
I mean-
table, I was gonna say yeah, that you're a little bitch.
I mean, you're the only people in the room. It's the party, the paladin, and the champion. That's it.
Hold on,
Oh.
I need to check something real quick. Continue. I'm just gonna.
Now,
I'm okay with saying, where is that fucker?
No, yeah,
It looks
I mean that's fine.
he looks a little taken aback. Who are you referring to? The
Thorith.
informant? So, I don't know where he is.
Do any
And
of
we're
us?
the liars, huh?
Do I
To be-
see Sorth anywhere?
You
Of course
can roll a
not.
perception check.
Of course not.
Yeah, let's do a perception check.
Elena rolls with deception. With disadvantage. God
that-
damn it.
That is a 22 for me on perception.
You want to know what I rolled? You rolled a 1 and an 18.
That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
I have like +6 to perception or something.
So yeah, mine is an 8 after adding the proficiency.
Wow.
22, baby.
Oh, I only have a +3, so I have a 4 and a 21.
I guess I got technically a 5, but I also rolled a 1.
Technically a 5. Wow. None of you fucking see Sorth. You, Patch, think you saw Sorth for a second. But, like, when you're looking around the room, you're pretty sure he's just actually not in here.
Okay.
There is an open window, though.
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Who shot
is-
me?
What?
Can I go
What?
over to the window and see if I see anything?
Yeah, sure. We'll use the same check, and he's still not there.
Fuck. I wanted to get inside his head and tell him he was a son of a bitch.
If you're here,
Um.
Sorth, hi Sorth. Good to see you, or not see you. Anyway.
Also, as far as the champion saying that he has no idea where Sorith is, you don't even need to roll an insight check. You wholly believe that is a true statement.
Yeah. Given Sorit's guile, I believe it.
He truly has no idea where the fuck he went.
His history of fuckery.
Oh, you don't know where he does that. Don't worry about it, man.
It's normal.
It is.
Hey, we've long rested, right?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you're about to go into this next fight completely resource starved and at like a quarter
Hush,
health.
I forgot that we were long resting. I'm looking to see if I can
She's
find the
high,
button to
okay?
long
Leave
rest.
her be. She's having an out-of-body experience right now.
Isn't that just what all D&D characters experience because they're played by people out of their body?
I'm the one.
Don't think
with the
about it
dad
too
jokes,
hard.
Okay, settle down.
You're what?
I'm the one with the dad jokes. Okay.
Do you know what they call somebody who tells a dad jokes but isn't a dad?
A dad in training?
A faux pas.
I hate that.
Sorry, that's one of my
hate
favorites.
So good.
So we're ending on that note, right? Like, that's it, right? We're done.
Now, you mostly failed your tasks, but that's fine. I didn't expect you to be successful
How many-
anyway.
Me anything.
I mean, we're like
What?
75. 3 out of 4 of us succeeded. What do you mean?
Let's face it. If you're gonna go hang out with Drakor, you're failing on any mission that you were supposed to have.
He just kind of assumed the girl from the Fae did not have access to a god. So he's just assumed that she didn't get god juice.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't know about the god juice yet. That's right.
We hope you like pineapple.
What the hell is a pineapple?
Oh, I got
It's,
pineapple god juice. Oh my god,
It's
last
the
night.
flavor that we're making the bomb. It's going to be great.
What?
Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
I'm worried about it.
You shouldn't be.
It's literally my job to be worried about it.
It'll make the dead zombie juice sweeter. It's fine.
You intend to drink the undead?
Well, no, but
Boy, you just
someone
don't
does.
sarcasm, do you, friend?
I mean, I
It's
understand.
not for everyone, you know.
I
Yeah.
understand sarcasm. Unfortunately, that wasn't sarcasm. That was just a dumb statement.
Oh, you don't know me, do you?
Well,
You
clearly
don't
I'm the
know
better for
me.
that.
Indeed.
Oh, I disagree, sir. This is the funnest group of people I've ever met.
And now that sounds like real sarcasm.
Wow. You just suffer from delusions of grandeur, don't you?
No greater than yours.
Someone
What
did
did I
not
do?
hug you enough as a child.
Yeah. Do you need a hug?
I had to venture a guess no one
Oh.
hugged you as a child.
Elena, go give him a hug.
People are always like,
Hey,
where's the
wait.
champion? How is the champion? But no one ever asks, how is the champion? You know? You know what I
Really?
mean?
Many people
So
ask that
Elena walks up to the champion and sticks her hand out and says, "Hello.
question. Hi.
Do you want a hug or a cookie or a brownie?"
Nope.
If I if I take your cookies, will you stop
With, you need to be more specific.
Just
asking me
literally over in the corner going.
every time you see me if I want a cookie? If I take a cookie, will you stop asking?
You don't even have to take one. Just tell me you don't like cookies.
There's only one way to find out.
I do not eat sweets.
Oh, okay.
They're bad
The
for you.
Scotty's not sweet.
I avoid most sugars.
Oh, do you have the sugars?
I may not look it, but I am not young.
Do you
He's
have
got
the diabetes?
That's fine. I just feel like we have different aging philosophies. But
He's
you
the
do you,
Wilford
boo boo.
Brimley of this campaign.
How old are you, child?
19?
Excellent. Add
But I hope when I'm your age, I'm eating whatever I darn tootin' want.
you will not live to be my age.
I know I'm supposed to stay away from hydras.
Is that a threat?
No, they are a human.
Oh.
Humans do not live as long as elves.
Humans can live as long as elves.
I
mean, I didn't take it as a threat. I just said I know I'm not. I have to be careful of hydras.
I am 700 years old.
Wow. Good job, Grandpa.
And yet, your jokes are amusing.
I find them quite funny, but you know.
It's truly a sign of
Emmerich
crowd.
jokes?
So who let you out of the nursing home then?
I think it just means all of the jokes, period. Let you out of the nursing home.
Your jokes would be more amusing if you actually had any accomplishments to back them up.
I, sir, have killed a raven.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty.
Wow.
It's such a good shot. You should have seen
You
it.
shot a bird. I could do that in my sleep.
I
Moving on
wouldn't
to
recommend it.
Oh, we got a badass over here.
yes. Clearly, it's your first time seeing one.
It's not. I've killed him before. You won't be the last. Or wait, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Let me rewind. That's not what I meant to say.
Casting
I'm
gift
not,
of
I'm not
gab.
sure you can take that back.
Do you have the spell gift of gab?
I that was my mouth speaking before my brain.
That seems oddly fitting.
I meant to say I've.
Because see, what happened was.
While Emmerich's over there fumbling with the champion, Elena's going to walk over to the paladin and say, I forgot to ask your name yesterday.
Mm. You did, yes. I am, where did I write your name? Hold on. You can call me Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeah.
No.
It's the same
Oh, you
question.
done messed up now, Aaron.
It's also not spelled like that.
Eron.
Okay.
Okay.
Eron.
Eron.
You may call me Aaron.
Okay.
All right, Eron.
How do you spell that?
E-R-O-N.
Oh, Iran.
Do not call me that.
I wouldn't. Nasara is drunk.
Eron so far away.
He did not let us have enough time for mimosas this morning. I am not drunk, and I'm just cranky because I am not.
Okay, Nasara. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna send you a message. I'm gonna send you a whisper.
The champion just continues staring down Emmerich as he, continues to pick apart arguments and make people fumble over words, apparently. Now, if you're quite done making a fool of yourselves, we have important business to do involving
There's only one
saving...
fool in this room.
Yes, and I'm staring right at them. Anyway.
Wow, you're 700 years old and you don't know how to count? Amazing.
Unfortunately, you're the only one making a fool of yourself at the moment.
I'm sure about that, Chief.
If you'd like to start trying, you're welcome to. You're making an idiot of yourself, though.
I want to be reasonable, but I just realized I'm not supposed to be right now.
Let's have some reason.
All right, I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if the paladin and I are best friends now.
Okay.
4.
You're like pretty sure this guy doesn't have friends, like, period.
So now she's kind of sad, and she asks the paladin if he wants a hug.
I am quite fine, thank you.
Okay, but I'm not.
I'm sorry for that. Would you like an apple?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds nice.
He just like reaches into his bag and pulls out like a yellow apple for you.
Ooh, thank you. Just like takes a really big bite out of it.
It tastes like a normal yellow apple.
Is there a wall? Can she like sit down next to him and lean against the wall and eat the apple?
Yes.
Sweet. That is listening.
Now, if you're all quite finished, there are important things to do to save the people of this city. If you can put aside your stupidity for long enough to do that.
That's going to be an Elena system for a little bit. But yeah, we're ready.
I
For
will
somebody
erase.
that needs our help, calling us stupid as much as you are is probably not what you want to be doing.
I do not need your help. I am only accepting your aid because I was outvoted and they want you to help them.
Well, be nice, or we know plenty of people who are into God juice that will just buy it.
That is a false statement. Now, I have no intention of becoming nicer to you. When your first things that happened, the moment you stepped in here, remember, you were the ones that slung the first insults. I have no intention of letting that slide. But, for now, your aid is needed. And the General, Lazarus, likes you. Quite fortuitous for you. And the Paladin likes you as well.
You know who
Well.
also likes us? Your mama.
That is
She's a
unfortunate
lovely
for
lady.
you. That would be a tragedy for you. You must be into necromancy then.
Are you kink shaming me?
No.
Would I
I-
have the opportunity to kind of pull him aside away from everybody else?
Who?
The champion.
I suppose that's actually a question.
Not mid conversation, but maybe in like a minute.
Okay, yeah. Just duly noted.
I didn't mean raising her from the dead, you idiot. I meant she is a necromancer.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Why he's
She
still
has
alive.
killed millions of people. And would sooner enslave you than help you. Like I said, it would be your loss. Now, again, we're quite finished here. We're going to the cannon room now, where the engineers are at. Understand?
The cannon room? Yes.
Good.
So
What's up?
Elena's gonna walk up and grab Nasara's elbow and be like, I have an idea for the cannon room.
We shall talk.
The paladin will lead the way to guide you all out, and the champion will be the last to leave the room.
I will hold back to talk to the champion.
All right.
Don't forget your cane.
Yes, I will grab it to make sure you can use it once I'm done whooping your ass.
Okay.
You look like you have something to say.
Yeah, I do. Number one, let's just, we're trying to, the goal is the same. There's no reason to measure dicks. Okay. Let's just zip up.
Then tell that to your friend.
I will. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you about this plan. You said
Yes.
you were outvoted.
Yes.
You were planning on going out and doing it yourself.
Indeed, it was an option available to me. I'm confident I can bring it down, especially a weakened version such as this,
Then why let them stop you?
because what kind of champion would I be if I did not listen to the votes of the people?
Do you think that's really going to matter when you defeat this thing? If you're able to defeat it, I don't want to give you too much props. I haven't seen you in action, but if you're strong enough, and honestly, I mean that's a big if from what I'm saying. Do you really think it's going to matter to the people on whether or not they voted against you or not once this thing's gone?
How can you trust a leader if after you put something to the vote, they just go ahead and go against what you voted for anyway?
Have you met any leaders? That's what they all do.
And there's a reason people don't trust them.
Just saying. I mean,
I do as the people desire, because that is my duty as the champion.
okay. I mean, that's I mean,
If
if
this
you
is
don't
the-
think you're able to do it, then I
If
get it.
this is the plan they have decided on, I will let them do their plan. And when it falls apart, then I will step up and do what I must.
What
And if it
you
doesn't
were
fall apart, all the better.
What if you were able to help it succeed? Like help their plan to succeed while basically doing the exact same thing that you want to.
I do not have the capability of making their plan succeed.
I think you do.
What are you getting at, child?
You seem like a very capable individual. I would just think that you would have some capability of helping this cannon along.
Some capability of harnessing divine power?
Possibly.
I am not a paladin. The boons of the gods that I have are not in the way that can harness a divine power.
Okay.
I have power of the divine, yes.
Well, if you're not able to, you're not able to. I get it.
That is not something that fighters can generally do.
You know what? I understand you have limitations.
Aye.
So let's just see what the cannon does. Let's see what the cannon does.
You would be wise to learn your own as well.
Pardon?
Limitations.
My limitations?
Everyone has them. You would be wise to notice yours.
Oh, I know I have plenty of limitations. But
Then you
I see. I mean, I have eyes. I'm able to, find the minute details and things, and I pick up on those things, and I can't help it. It's just innate ability that I have, and
You should pick up on the minute details. But what you're doing is treading on very, very thin ice.
all right. I mean,
Now,
just trying to be helpful. Just trying to be helpful. I'll leave you be.
I will meet you in the cannon room in a moment.
Okay. As I'm walking away, is he holding back even more?
He has not left the building or the room.
As I'm leaving, am I able to pick up on anything that he's holding back for?
He doesn't. You can roll like a perception or an insight if you'd like.
That's a dirty 20.
Excellent. Glancing back, you see him, and before your very eyes, you kind of just watch him disappear.
Son of a bitch. I say in my head, and I walk and catch up with the team.
It's like a 5 or 6 minute walk to the cannon room. It's on like the very tippy top floor. And they're kind of doing engineering stuff in like basically a rooftop garage. It's not actually a rooftop garage, but that's like the best I can describe it as. Like a place where you store your bikes and stuff. And as you get up there, you find that the champ, as you all like climb up the final stairs and open the door, you find the champion up there waiting for you, talking to engineers.
So he just bamfed up.
Yeah, you can make the educated guess that he just teleported.
Yeah,
Didn't
he's
feel like
able to
walking.
teleport, but he's a fighter. Interesting. Okay.
I mean, that's not uncommon. I mean, it's uncommon, but it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
Especially for an elven fighter. All that Fey touch shenanigans. And you get to see a nice friend that's also up there talking to engineers. Good old Sorith chatting with some engineers.
As soon as I see him, I connect mentally with him and just him. I say, you fucker, did you sell us out?
Why would I sell you out? It was a perfectly fair trade.
What did you trade for?
Information.
What information?
You know, the whereabouts of a few certain individuals that you have yet to meet.
You made us look like assholes.
Well, you were.
Well, yeah, but you didn't need to.
I mean, you guys did lie to their faces. That was
we gave
but
them
only
fake
half
names. Come on.
I didn't say a single lie.
Myself and Nasara gave false names. That is literally the only lies that came out of our mouths.
That's not a good basis to build trust on. I would know.
Oh, come on.
Technically, I gave a true name.
Well, yeah, Peter's also someone's true name.
But it was a true name of someone in the party.
No.
Regardless.
Elena rolls insight to see what Sorith really thinks about her.
Sorith?
Okay.
Dick move.
Hey, I got information that'll help you that'll help the queen in the future.
Wait, isn't she dead?
The true queen, the princess.
in exile.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Dick move.
I've already like over the table. I've already told Sword like I've already given full trust to Sword. So whatever he does, I'm kind of okay with. I feel whatever he's doing is still in the benefit of overall what we're trying to do. So
Just
I
to
don't
let
really
you know, those
I don't really question his intentions anymore.
We're connected for 4 hours, so as long as you're within a mile of me, we can talk like this.
Are people able to just disconnect if they want to?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
He fucking disconnects, doesn't
He
he?
just severs it.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, he sees the ire on my face.
What was your insight there, Elena?
7.
He fucking hates all of you.
I mean, part of him probably does.
Yeah, no fair.
She gets like a little sulky and sad.
Like, you get the feeling that he genuinely hates all of you, but you're not 100% sure, but you feel like he might hate you the most.
Yeah, she's pretty sad about that.
And while you guys are over there, the cannon looks fucking wacky.
Wacky little cannon.
It doesn't look like it's weird. Let me see if I can pull up That's not what I was. That's weird. That's not. Probably not going to find one. But the cannon's like brightly colored and looks cursed as shit.
Cursed as shit.
You get the vibes that this is probably like it's totally fine and okay. It's never. It looks like something that you don't want to be the person that fires.
That's a big gun.
Yeah, it's not a good. It looks like it'll probably work, but you're not really sure how to load it or even like how cannons work most of the time. And this one looks like a. It looks alien to you almost. Like something that you've never seen before or would expect to work. You know, this isn't a perfect image, but this will work.
Interesting.
Huh. That sure is a cannon.
The magical cannon. No, and as you guys are approaching the engineers, this like short halfling with glasses and a lab coat runs up to you. Right. And you all got the celestial energy that you were supposed to get, right?
Yeah, Jester.
I got some god juice.
God. What?
I got some god juice.
Okay.
She just like pulls up the can.
What is that? That is well, I mean,
Is it like straight up in an aluminum can too?
It is,
No,
yes.
it's in a tin can.
Oh my
It's in a
God,
tin
that's
can.
amazing.
Is it like a beverage that you invented, or is it like
I don't know. He just said it was pineapple.
what is pineapple? That's not a concept I'm familiar with.
Acidic, I think he said. I just realized something else about pineapple. Anyway.
I don't have like the energy on me. I was just my patron will grant it when the time comes.
Well, we need to load the cannons. Just pour that shit in there then.
And pineapple flavored spirit bomb, go.
Just
Okay, hold on.
well, there's not really a place for the liquid. I meant like your patron's energy. That looks like a drink. You should drink that.
Okay. Click.
Oh,
Drink.
no.
Glug, 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 glug.
No, I just take like 2 sips.
Do you think Elena would enjoy pineapple flavor?
I mean,
Anything's good when you're high.
I don't. Sure. I feel like it's more middle of the road than anything.
If she enjoys pineapple flavor, this is probably like one of the best sodas she's ever had. Might also be the only soda she's ever had.
I feel like that's the true statement.
But it's like it's pretty good. You don't feel like you've immediately gotten high like like with the brownies. This just feels like more genuinely just like the caffeine's gonna get to you.
Okay.
So now you'll be high. Oh, for sure. Or, God caffeine. It's if you had to do like Greek gods, like the equivalent of drinking nectar.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, it's like what do they call it?
Yes, ambrosia. The nectar of the gods.
Yeah.
It is delightful. But even after just a couple of sips, you feel like fully ready to go. You are like wired. But it tastes good.
Okay, well, who's ready to knock some heads together and fucking take care of this shit?
I guess. Well, like, what do we want me to do? I guess I go like touch the cannon, or what?
Yeah. Well, if you follow me, there's a storage tank that we're just gonna have you pour it into. Because that'll work. I'm pretty sure.
Alrighty.
And did any of the rest of you get essence to pour into the juice? We got a canister for each of you.
How does one extract a good night's sleep? Asking for a friend, of course.
Oh well.
Called Kaikion.
Well, you extract a good night's sleep with a spell that I'm familiar with called a dream. And so while they're sleeping, you just ruin the good night's sleep, and then you extract the power from it.
Yeah, you see, I was a little too much, how do you say, under the influence. I didn't have one of those
Under the influence of who?
things.
You were doing
Herbal supplements?
you were doing drugs. Nice.
No. Herbal supplements. There we go.
Drugs, yeah, I know.
Really?
Now, just to be clear, I can make those effects go away for you real quick if you'd like, but I don't think you want me to do that.
No, that's a terrible idea. You should not do that.
I've got this this experiment that I'm working on that just completely erases people's eyes.
That sounds terrible,
That's a
and you are a
horrible
terrible
experiment.
person for creating that.
But like when you need someone to be clear-headed in the middle of an event or something, it's very helpful.
Okay,
Or if
you
you
can
just-
try that on Elena.
Or even better, if you have like a hangover, it erases the hangover.
All right, now we're talking.
You see, back when I was in college and stuff, I used to do all the parties and stuff.
I love this guy.
He does
Yeah.
not look like someone who's ever been to a party in his entire life.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All the parties.
All of them. Every
we
single
would,
one.
We would drink too much and smoke a lot. It was a good time. But now I focus on my inventions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this guy sound like Heimerdinger?
Anyway, go ahead and pour it in the jar, in the canister, so I can load it into the cannon.
I have nothing to pour.
All right.
Elena
Yeah.
takes her canister and pours in a couple ounces.
Just pours it into the canister.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure if this will do anything, but I'll certainly try.
Okay.
I guess I just walk up to the canister and try to channel Celeste and touch it. Does anything happen?
Celeste really isn't sure what the fuck you're trying to do, and you're also not sure what you're trying to do because the guy just didn't explain it very well.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to get Celeste to pour power into there, and Celeste is like, I literally have no idea what that is. What you want like a physical essence of? I don't know how to do that. That's not a normal request. I was expecting you to be like, oh, you're firing the cannon. I'm imbuing the shot with energy or something. What the fuck is this? What is this thing?
Fuck. God
All
damn
right,
it,
all right,
Jester.
all right. Well, I think this has been set up. If your god can't do anything, and your god can't do anything, and your god can't do anything,
I tell him my god can't do anything until it's actually fired.
I'm gonna
okay.
take the canister and hold it up to the sun tattoo.
The paladin is also holding a canister and just like pouring energy into it, and none of you know how the fuck he's doing that. It's
Is
like
he like taking a leak or something?
no, he just got his hand on this little handprint stuff thing on it, and just like golden energy is pouring from his hand into the canister. It's like, how? How are you doing this? However, as you put up to the tattoo in the sun, it starts glowing very. The tattoo hurts a lot.
Yeah.
It hurts like extra bad. But you can see like a golden liquid filling it up. Like molten gold. And just there's an echoing whisper across the Like, all of you can hear it, but it's only clear to Hatch. Remember, no other god takes the shot.
So I take this up to the scientist guy. And I'm like, this is the only canister you're going to need. Paladin, save your energy. This is all you're going to need.
What? That seems. I mean, that seems oddly like overconfident. I'm pretty sure it's going to take more than one shot.
No, trust me.
Whose god is that anyway?
Don't worry about it. Trust me.
I'm. The fact that you're so vague about it makes me worried about it, man.
It's the power of the sun.
But the sun?
Yes.
I mean, I've heard the sun's pretty deadly against zombies and stuff, but like, I'm not sure that'll do. All right.
Okay.
I'll take the shot.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have two options right now. Either A, you take this shot and only this shot, or B, I chuck it off the edge right now and you don't get to use it at all.
I mean, I'll shoot the shot first, but like if it doesn't do the thing, I'm not gonna refuse to take another shot.
That's fine. That's fine. If this shot doesn't work, take all the other shots you need.
All right, that seems simple enough. You guys should still fill the canisters anyway, if you can.
I'm gonna have to wait. I'll wait till the second shot.
Have you tried just focusing really hard on the handprint?
It's not working.
He's a little gun shy. He doesn't like people watching him while he's trying to fill the cup, you know? So
did you wanna you could ask the paladin, he's figured this out. That should be easy enough for you.
Yeah, let me go ask the paladin. How you doing that? How is this working?
How you do that?
How you doing? How you do that? How do?
Please. Oh, what do you mean? How do
I can't
coalesce energy?
Yes, even my patron seems confused.
It's a relatively new technology invented by Dalagan.
Okay.
Pretty handy.
Can you teach me, or?
Well, you don't really need to know how to do it. Your patron will have to know how to do it.
Oh. Well,
I could try to teach her, but I'm not sure I have a line of communication. And teaching it to you so that you could teach it to her might not work as well. Because, you get to the he said, she said, and it diluted.
Yeah. Well, I believe she will be able to help once the cannon is shot.
Good. And as you guys are discussing, you can see a familiar face climbing up the stairs.
Oh, hey, Sorith.
A semi-familiar face. Azarus.
Oh.
Sorith's already upstairs. He's already just hanging out. But Azarus climbs up with a squad of 18 soldiers behind him. And they're all armed with bows. In case the cannon does not work as well as we are intending, these brave soldiers were the ones that were willing to volunteer to take shots as well. And he's slings a great bow off his back that's also burning. And I too will take my shots. In the event of the cannon's catastrophic failure, we'll have no choice but to throw everything we have to finish it now. One way or another, it ends today.
Okay.
Now, ready the cannon? It's time. It's time to end this.
Time to shoot our shot.
And if you'd like, that's where we can end tonight, just before the firing of the cannon.
just before the cannon
Love it.
goes.
Sounds good. All right, Chad, that's going to do it for us for tonight. Appreciate you hanging out. I will be alive this weekend for 24 hours of Daytona with the boys. It should be a lot of fun.
Here comes
Come
the
check
sun. Do 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 do.
And yeah, so I'll see you Saturday morning bright and early.
Here
For that,
comes the sun.
have a wonderful night. Appreciate you hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Catch us live on
You ever seen
Thursdays
liquid gold fire out of a cannon?
and other days when I'm streaming.
AKA
All right.